Well, congratulations. You've lived a good life. You've planned your finances well. Um, Multiple streams of income, great emergency savings. I mean, you're up to a year of emergency savings, and you've planned well for retirement. Everything is going well. All the boxes are checked. Congratulations. But are they? What happens? What happens to your family now? What happens to your family if you don't have a plan in place when you're gone? I mean, are you just going to say, screw them? It's up to them to take care of themselves? Could everything you have done, could your life's work be lost to unexpected taxes or legal battles? So hopefully you can guess by today's topic, we are tackling something everyone avoids, misunderstands, doesn't even know about, but everyone needs. Everyone needs estate planning. So let's make sure. Let's protect your legacy. Let's protect your family and protect your assets. Make sure that what you want happens after you pass. So why is it planned? You're not ultra wealthy, are you? Probably not. This isn't just for the ultra wealthy. Dying without a plan, it's called intestate. It means the state decides who gets your assets. Do you want the government to decide that? Probably not. You don't want the government to decide much of anything for you, right? Let you live your life free. But unfortunately, in the United States at least, there's laws, there's regulations, there's taxes for every breath you take. So make it your job to learn what that means, what your passing means. Because if you don't make a decision, the state will. And let's just say it won't be in you or your heirs' best interest. It can lead to unintended heirs, people you don't want to collect, lengthy court processes, and of course, steep legal fees. So misconceptions. I'm too young. I don't need it. Are you a teenager? Do you live at home with your parents? In that case, yeah, maybe. If you're out on your own, even if you're a college student, you're starting to need it. You're starting to acquire assets, starting to acquire a life. Who are you leaving your assets to? I mean, maybe you don't have a family of your own yet, but you have your parents, brothers, sisters. Once you become an adult, you hit that 18-year mark, you're an adult in the legal eyes of the United States. Your assets, if you don't decide how they are dispersed, the government will. Maybe you think, well, I have no assets worth planning for. Look around. Look around your dorm room. Look around your house. Maybe you just got an apartment. Do you have a car? That's definitely an asset. I mean, unless it's a real beater that isn't worth like $100. You have a really specced out video game system or computer. You have assets in the bank, money. What about the old thought that, well, I'm married, my spouse will get everything automatically? Not necessarily. None of these are guaranteed. Spouses can be left out. Minor children may end up under court supervision. And the state's formula more than likely does not reflect your own wishes. So, as we've talked about before, risk mitigation. Let's avoid risk. Key components of an estate plan. The last will and testament. This names the guardians for minor children, if you have any. Obviously, if you don't have any minor children, skip this part. Directs distribution of assets. That's going to be the big component there. Trusts. Living trusts. This avoids probate. Special needs trust. Protect vulnerable beneficiaries. If you have any special needs children or elderly parents. Power of attorney. Your financial power of attorney lets someone manage bills if you can't. Kind of like a living document, living will, but in a power of attorney. If you happen to go to the hospital or are in some kind of you're just unable to pay things for yourself. This allows somebody else to come along and do that. Your healthcare POA, power of attorney, allows decisions if you're incapacitated. And this is one of those hard talks you may have to have with your family, maybe your really close friends. In the event you are incapacitated, what do you want done? Do you want life-saving measures or no? Are you willing to take certain drugs if you do pass away? Start looking for these things. What if you are in a spot where you can't talk for yourself? Who do you trust to talk for you? Without a document, the doctors, the state decide that. Retirement accounts and life insurance. And those can override your wills if it's not updated. Letter of intent and digital assets. So non-legal documents guiding your executor on personal wishes. List of passwords and digital accounts. So choosing the right tools. Wills versus trust. So what are they the same thing? What's the difference? A will is simple, but has to go through probate. And public can take months. Unless you have a really large estate, then possibly could take years. A revocable living trust bypasses probate and provides more privacy. It's immediate asset transfer upon death. So, which will you choose? Do your research. But how do you choose? Use a will if your estate is small. Straightforward. Use a trust if you want privacy, faster transfers, and to protect assets in multiple states. Selecting an executor or trustee. Choose someone organized, trustworthy, and preferably local. Consider a professional fiduciary if your assets or family dynamics are complex. Again, with assets in multiple states or even multiple countries, larger assets. Step-by-step guide to setting up your plan. Well, I don't know about step-by-step, but we'll get you kind of hopefully thinking. Creating your estate plan isn't really that difficult if you just follow some basic steps and do some research. Inventory your assets. Little Word document, spreadsheet. List up your real estate, your bank accounts, investments, business interests, personal property. Gather documents. Deeds, account statements, titles, insurance policies. Draft legal papers. Get with an attorney or a reputable online platform for your state. Review the templates carefully. Laws vary, obviously, by the jurisdictions. Choose the beneficiaries and guardians. If you have minor children, you need to be very, very specific. Name the primary and backup guardians. Sign and notarize. Follow state requirements for your witness and notarization. Store and share. Keep originals in a safe place, so a little portable safe. Lock it up, fireproof safe. And give copies to your executor, attorney, and trusted family members. Make sure everybody in your close immediate circle and your legal representatives are aware. And then review it annually. Update with any major changes, or just review it. If there's no changes, it's an easy sign off to wait another year. 365 days there's a lot that can change within that time. So checking in once a year is not that big of a deal. You could be driving down and have a car accident and become incapacitated. Who will take care of your estate? Who will take care of your children, your pets? So an annual review is a good planning milestone. Put that in your calendar and make sure to check in with yourself on those meetings that we've talked about before, your monthly meetings. Make sure nothing is changing. Protecting your heirs and minimizing taxes. As we've talked about before, taxes are scary. So protecting your heirs means more than distributing assets. Preserving what's left after taxes and fees. So life insurance. If you have it, use it. Provides immediate liquidity to pay estate taxes or debts. Gifting strategies. Annual gift tax exclusions depend on the state. Could be anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. I don't remember the exact amounts. To reduce your estate size. So if instead of waiting for a will or a trust, slowly start giving it away every year. Find out what the max gift exclusion is and just give people. Don't make them wait. And charitable giving, of course. Charitable remainders trusts generate income and reduce taxable estate. Credit shelter trusts. Married couples can use both federal exemptions to shelter up to about $25 million for your estate tax. State tax considerations. Some states have inheritance and estate taxes, so plan accordingly if you own property there. Avoiding common pitfalls, old wills, outdated documents that name ex-spouses or deceased beneficiaries, friends you've had a falling out with. This is, again, annual review of all your documents. Unfunded trust, transferring nothing into the trust defeats its purpose. Ignoring digital assets. In today's world, we have so many things online, digital. So make sure you have your list of accounts and passwords that your heirs can have access to. Because failing that, especially with your online brokerage accounts, nobody can get to it. Doing stuff yourself without any guidance. Cheap templates may not comply with the state laws or address complex assets, so it is worth it to go to a professional. Have them at least walk you through what needs to be done. If you want to fill out everything yourself, that's great, but it's worth it to pay to get that initial guidance. And then, of course, the final thing, not communicating, leaving family in the dark about what your choices are, about the documents you have. It's great if you have them all in a fireproof safe, but you haven't told anybody. They don't know what you want. They don't know where the safe is. They don't know where the key to the safe is. They don't know the combo to the safe. That's kind of useless. So, maintaining, update your plan. Life changes, so should your plan. Update your estate plan after marriage or divorce, births or adoptions, death of a beneficiary or executor, major asset changes if you purchase a home, to have a business, sell that business, relocate to a different state, tax law changes. Just set a reminder every year, maybe every 2 years if you've got a really small estate. But check in with yourself, at least I would say annually. I recommend annually. So, this is your legacy. What do you want to do with it? It's more than dollars and cents. I mean, for me, there was a old cheap painting that I got from my grandparents. There was no will, no estate planning. I just asked for it and happened to get it because they didn't have much of an estate. But it meant a lot to me. Is there something you have that means a lot to somebody else, one of your children, your spouse, friend, family? Talk with them. Having everything scripted, having everything laid out, gives a peace of mind for you and those you leave behind. Just take one simple step today, this week. Create or update your will. If you don't have a will, make an appointment. Talk with a professional. Get everything lined up. Go back through, list all the documents, list all your accounts, and get your will started or updated if you haven't touched it in a while. I mean, if you only do one thing, do that. So, now think about this and comment below. But what's the one asset you want to protect the most? Is it your home? You have a car, a special painting? What do you want to protect? Who do you want to protect the most? Do you know someone out there who needs to hear this? Have you talked to someone before and say, hey, you really need to get a will or something? We don't know what assets you have and your health's not great. Share this. Sit down and talk with them. Help them understand. This is important. Because either those assets go to the state or they go to friends and family, people that they care about. Don't leave this in the hands of the state. Don't leave this in the hands of the government. You take charge. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day.